Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villa and welcome to episode 85 of Razor Holte, our bid for world domination with Aston Villa. And today it's a big episode because we play, surprisingly, table-topping Everton in the league and then AS Monaco in the Champions League with a chance to seal not just progression but top of the group, which is absolutely massive. Now since last episode, the two games and two decent efforts as well. First up it was Schalke in the Champions League, away from home. We got off to a bit of a slow start in this one, fell behind. Antonio Marin equalised for us just before the break. The lad put us ahead just after the break. Silla added a third after they went down to 10 men. Yeah, good performance. You can see from the match stats there. We essentially dominated the game. Just a bit of a slip up early on, but not too much to worry about there. And then we played Blackburn, and we scored some scrappy goals in this one. 5-0 perhaps flatters us a little bit. We weren't sort of free-flowing, but we definitely got the job done here. Messi with a double, Grealish with a double, Rodrigo with a goal as well, and you can see from the player ratings, we did really well. Like I say, the goals were a little bit scrappy, a couple of nice ones in there though, and it was a really good performance. Now the big thing I think that I've come to the conclusion of after this is that Messi has been a success. He's just been a success. He's already got 7 goals this year, which is, I think, as many as he got in the last 2 years at Barcelona. So we're getting the best out of him as a 37-year-old. In fact, he's going to have his best year since the game started, essentially, here, because you would imagine he's going to get at least 3 or 4 goals in the rest of the year. I hope so, anyway. So Messi has been a success. And the other thing that's been a success, if we have a quick look here since last episode, to the England team. Look at the goalkeeper, everybody. It's Gaz Mosley. Gaz Mosley has England caps. Not just one England cap here in the friendly. He actually got a competitive England cap against Denmark in the UEFA Nations League. Not the best result for the team, but Gaz Mosley, England international, 2 caps. Well done to you, sir. Excellent stuff. We can never take that away from you. You are an England international. Now let's have a quick look at the league tables since last episode with the 2 games, one in the league, one in the Champions League. You can see we are actually qualified from the group, essentially with a 15 goal difference on Monaco. We've essentially got top of the group wrapped up as well. So we might look to play 1 or 2 of the youngsters in the game against Monaco. In the league table, 10 points behind Everton. This is absolutely massive. We cannot afford to drop any more points to them, and they're the real deal, I've decided. They beat Arsenal last time out. They've also beaten Manchester United and Spurs. So the tests that they've had, although Spurs isn't having their best year, but the tests that they've had, they've passed. So I'm taking them to be a very good team at this point. So let's go and have a look at the team that we are sending out to face them. And we're essentially going for the full-strength team. Have a quick look at the match preview here. You can see we are favourites. They are in excellent form, however. The scouting report here, says that standard playing style, adventurous mentality. Raphael Hasenhüttl, the Southampton manager in real life, is their manager. And if we have a look at the analyst report, we can see that that's the way they're expected to play. Very spread out, high up the field, so we won't look to exploit the flanks in this one. I think there might be some space for us through the middle as well. You can see their passing network there. Their key passes, I mean, there's a long one and a short one in there. Difficult to read on that one. But this is the team that we're sending out. It is England international, England's own Gaz Mosley in goal. It's Darley, Rodrigo, Forster, and Bree as a back 4. Tonali in behind Silla and Grealish. Maybe a little bit experimental there. We do have some fatigued players from an international break and just the run of fixtures that seems to be endless right now. Nick Roberts down the right, Marin down the left, Messi up top. Let's go. So they're lining up as expected. Now this Pen, he is a really good player. Our assistant, director of football, kept trying to sign him. We didn't really need wingers, but he's a really good player. And to be honest, if we didn't have Nick Roberts, I probably would have looked for him, actually. He's quite good. Anyway, Raheem Sterling plays for them as well. Oxlade-Chamberlain. They target, of course, formerly of our parish, John Joe Kenny, Mina, Lindelof, Pickford in goal. They do have Vlagic, who's a good player as well. They do have a very good team. And like I say, they've beaten their 3 tests so far, so we do have to just accept they're a good team right now, and this is absolutely huge. We've been on a good run of form lately. Get out there and impress me, boys. Some calm, we have faith, and let's go get a result. And here we go, at home as well. This is a really big game. There's not many games in November now, I think, that are sort of must-win season definers, but I think this is getting to that point because 13 points behind if we were to lose this is a long way back. So yeah, it's not the best ball. Target's won that. Forster's there to clean up. We've gone over the top. Messi's not chasing much down. He's not winning much in the air these days. All right, come on, boys. Let's get a tackle in here. Grealish has done really well there. Again, early balls forward is not the way to go here because Messi's not going to run anything down, guys. Come on, a little bit more patience here. This is looking ominously like it's going to be an Everton highlight, doesn't it? We've done well. We've won the ball back a couple of times. Ball comes in. It's headed. It's over the bar. Perhaps you can say we did enough there defensively to prevent them a chance, but warning signs are definitely there, aren't they? Assistant says we should move the ball more directly. I don't necessarily think that's the way we want to play, but we'll keep an eye on how things are going. Here we go. Marin. Nice little ball through there for Messi. Can Messi pick out a pass? Of course he can. It's Messi. There's Dali crossing towards the back post. It's there for Nick Roberts. Oh, it's blocked. It's bouncing around, and it is a corner in the end. But Nick Roberts perhaps a little bit unlucky there. Pinballs between the defender and goalkeeper. Grealish with the corner knocked in. Back post, and Pickford claims that quite solidly, you have to say, and hacks it downfield. Another highlight. Can we win this? It's opening up the game a little bit here, isn't it? Raheem Sterling goes on a run. Easy for Gaz. England's Gaz Mosley's not letting that get past him, is he? We have not done much this game, have we? We might throw out a quick little demand more here. We need to try and get a foothold in this game. The one thing I did do to try and counteract the way they're playing, but I'm kind of regretting it now. Let's push them up a little bit. They're not really a passing team, so we'll try and put a little bit of pressure on them. That doesn't appear to be working, does it? Because we're not getting the ball, and they seem to be dominating possession right now. So we'll try and break that up a little bit if we can. Sterling for target. Got him in that? No, we can't. Sterling in for Vlasic. They do look a good team, don't they? They are definitely keeping the ball well here. They're making it really difficult for us to get anything sort of in terms of possession. There's Silla. Well done, mate. Silla's a deep line playmaker. Isn't maybe ideal, but he was kind of the only option because AR was fatigued. We could have put Tonali up there, I guess, if we were looking to... There's a good little bit of play there from Silla, but gives it away. Headed in there for Messi. That's a cracking ball from Marin. We've got men getting forward in the box. Can Marin pick someone out? Nick Roberts! Yes, he can! That is a massive goal! A massive goal. Well worked as well. Messi to Marin to Nick Roberts. That is 1-0 to the Villa. Excellent, excellent stuff. Silla won the ball. That's a nice little header, isn't it, to Messi? And that was that quick transition there enabled Messi to find Marin in space. And Marin, Nick Roberts. Oh, that's a thing of beauty, isn't it? That ball from Messi to Marin, though, that's what we have Messi to do, isn't it? Absolutely stunning piece of play. We have ourselves in the lead coming into half-time. We've been thoroughly outplayed this half, I'd say. But are we? Is that little tweak in the way we were setting up defensively? Has that made a difference? Bree, back post to Marin! Oh, it's 2-0. Marin with his 4th of the year, and suddenly it looks very, very comfortable. Very comfortable indeed. Excellent, excellent stuff. We'll give them a concentrate now. Just make sure we don't throw this away. But we put a little bit more pressure on them when they have the ball, and it's just everything's coming up Villa. It's a stunning ball from Bree, and Marin's not missing that, is he? Unmarked at the back post. Excellent, excellent stuff. All right, that's 2-0, and suddenly it's looking, everything's claret and blue, isn't it? Grealish, back post, ball off the crossbar. I missed who got the header. At the back post, it's usually one of the centre-backs, so obviously Forster or Rodrigo. Second chance at this. Grealish again goes to the back post. Messi's not winning anything in the air. If anything, he should be at the edge of the area, actually. Can we get to that first? We can through Bree, and that should take us into the break. Out of nowhere in that game, we've come back into 2-0, sorry. Looking at the shots there, 2-2. So that was much, much better. Now, what do we say at half-time? Don't leave performance levels drop. I'm happy with that. I don't just want to say you're capable of better. Things are going okay, but you're capable of better. Alright, I'll say I'm happy. I'm not thrilled I have to say I'm happy, but I'll say I'm happy. We did look a lot better. That little change in the way we were setting up defensively, and that kind of coincided. It might just be a coincidence, but that definitely coincided with a sort of an upshift in the way we'll, the highlights and obviously 2 goals. So if we can keep that up in this second half, then we should be fine. We'll throw out a demand more to start the half with here. Just try and get something more out of us. I can't believe Messi's only playing a 6.6, to be honest. That's a stunning pass for Marin. I mean, maybe he hasn't done much apart from that. Another corner here. Grealish knocks it in. Back post again, and it's over the bar from Rodrigo. We have had a few chances from corners here, haven't we? Alright, we've come straight back, it looks like. Here we go. Can we put some pressure on them high up the field here. What we don't really want to do is give them a way back into this game, and if they were to score, that is a way back into the game. That is, what are we doing? We're just stood there and watched it. Everybody stopped and then decided to keep going again. This is dangerous! Oh, it's off the bar, or the post, actually, to be honest, to be correct. Come on, boys, let's throw a bit of praise. Oh, let's wait for the praise. Away, Forster's there, good header clear. Lindelof looks like he's going to pick that up, though. Can we stop a second ball in? We can. Here goes Messi. Can he pick out one of his wonder balls here? Look how slow he is now. It's just not, it's sad to see in a way, isn't it? But that's not what we want him to do. We just want him dropping in deep up front there and winning balls. It's a stunning header down from Rodrigo. Well won, mate. Tonali in for Silla. Really just got a little bit of space, but that's being closed down now. Dali in for Silla. Back for Marin. This is good passing in close areas. There's another stunning ball. Nick Roberts. Oh, unlucky. That was a really, really good chance, wasn't it? Let's throw some praise out there now. Can we get this third goal out for Tonali? If he squares it for Silla, he's in space. Oh, maybe that wasn't the right option there. He's found Tonali again. There he is. Silla goes across for Rodrigo. What's our defender doing up there? Gets the ball in. It's headed clear. Silla's there again. Look at Grealish, mate. He does. He finds him. Cross comes in, and it's another corner. This is excellent, excellent pressure. You do wonder that we need this third goal just to make sure that the game is 120% killed off. Another corner. Come on, boys. We've got to make one of these count eventually, surely. There's Tonali. Oh, it's a shot from distance. The tap in for Rodrigo at the back post. He couldn't miss. He managed to stay onside. To be honest, the shot from Silla was from so far out. I'm surprised the linesman could remember what had happened when he hit it. It was that far out. But that is 3-0 now, and that should be the game. Table-topping Everton have been... Oh, it's hit off their defender there. I think it had some bend on it, that Tonali effort, though, didn't it? Stunning effort from him, and that should now be that. Is there anything we want to do on the bench? I don't think so. Most of the players on the bench, to be honest, are match fatigued. Let's bring Brian Carlos on for Messi. We'll give him a break, the great man. And just see if we can get Carlos in the goals as well. Just keep praising, I think, at this point. Everton, they were top of the table. They've come to Villa Park, and they've been put well and truly in their place here, haven't they? We have been absolutely amazing this game. We'll keep everybody else that's on the bench. We'll keep them there, keep them fresh. We do have a game against Monaco. As I said, we've essentially wrapped up top of the group. We only need a draw against them. So I think what we'll do is we'll rotate. We'll use some of the youngsters. Anybody that's played this game will probably rest to try and keep them fresh. We've got bigger obstacles to come in the league, I think. So we don't want to use players unnecessarily. And we still have that game against Sporting Lisbon, and we beat them, what was it, 5 or 6-0 in the first game. That's a stunning game. Top of the table, Everton. They have been the class of the Premier League so far. We've absolutely smashed them to pieces. A passionate well done, and on we go. So there we go. We rise to see off brave Everton. I'm not sure they were that brave, to be honest. Marin was absolutely superb. He's getting back to his very best. We got off to a little bit of a slow start, didn't we? Let's be honest with ourselves. It was quite a slow start, actually. We only won one of our first 4 games, but we look as though we are coming back into a little bit of form now, which is excellent stuff. Guys, wait right there. It's the Champions League night at Villa Park. Okay, welcome back for the Champions League. We are the favourites for this game with Monaco. We are in the better form. If we have a look at the way they play, to be honest, we can't really see anything because, as I said, I don't have the French League loaded up. That's how they played against Sporting, so it'll be interesting to see if they come out like that. That's not what our scouts expect. But it will be interesting to see if they come out like that nonetheless. But this is the team we're sending out, and we are trying to give some of the youth a chance. So Gaz Mosley in goal, Nepo, Harry Thomas, David Bergkamp the second, and Bree as a back 4. AR and Turpey go in midfield, Paul Walker, Almeida and Green down the wings, and then Labadovic up top. We were going to start Brian Carlos, but he picked up an injury 2 days before the game, so he's unavailable. We do have Hendry on the bench. He's got a bit of a knock, but he's coming back to fitness soon, so we'll try and get him on if things are going well. And Blake Scully as well. We'll look to get him on the field, and Casey back, as well. So if things are going well, we'll get them on the field. If not, well, things will go well. Positive thinking, positive thinking. We can see this is the way we expected them to line up. Now, it was 5-3 when we played them at their place, so it's not going to be the easiest game. I just think continue. We're on a good run of form. Go out there and impress me. It is all changed pretty much from the Everton game. There was no real sense in risking players. We've essentially wrapped up the group. It would have to take a massive swing in goal difference to not top it. We're already qualified, so there is no sort of worst case scenario. We're already through the group, so it's a good opportunity to rest players. It's a good opportunity to give youngsters a game. So I mean, we'd be silly not to take it, really. I think be interesting to see how Bergkamp and Thomas do up against this sort of opposition. Harry Thomas is just, as I said, a beast in the air. I really like him for his aerial ability. He's aggressive as well. A little bit too much space there for Goiven to run into, but that's fine. I do wonder if we could have played AR deeper, but I wanted to give Almeida a game because I'm conscious of making sure he stays happy. As good as Messi has been this year for us, he's not a long-term thing, is he? So we do need to make sure Almeida's playing well and staying happy. They're looking for underlaps in central areas. Okay, here we go. This is in a good area for us. AR drops off to pick up the ball. Gary Turpie with it now. What's he going to do? Back for AR. I've tried to get some... Oh, it's not a good pass from AR there. That's actually quite poor. So let's say I tried to put some experienced players in amongst us to make sure that we're... Oh, Bergkamp's done absolutely sensational there to win that. Oh, and that's a lungy tackle from the back. Surely that's a foul, but it's getting a bit nasty out there, isn't it? A bit of feeling in this one. Paul Walker's tracking back beautifully. Cross comes in. It's headed away by Harry Thomas. Almeida can't quite win that, though. There's a lot of pressure that we're coming under now. Can we nick this and go up the other end? It's looking unlikely a little bit here, isn't it? Golovin, Tillemans. I mean, we're up against a good team, aren't we? So if we can even kind of hold our own, that's a stunning strike from Pellegrini. We'll be doing okay here. We'll show some passion. I mean, I'm not sure. Have a look at this one. It was a powerful shot, wasn't it? I'm not sure there's too much we could have done. I go back to where Bergkamp lost possession, and I do think that's a good effort, isn't it? I do think that surely was a foul. I don't understand how you can slide tackle from behind like that and it not be a foul, but anyway, it does all come back ultimately to that AR silly pass that he did, doesn't it? So, again, experienced player letting us down a little bit when we needed it most. Alright, so what do we say to this? Show a bit of desire. Let's go with that. Faith, and we have faith in Andre Green to come out and do something. We do have Rodrigo on the bench as well, so we might look, if Green's not having his best game out there, we might look to bring Rodrigo on. There's no need to panic just yet. I think we are doing okay. Here's a throw. Nepo in for AR. Can he do something reasonable at this time? Almeida's knocked it down. Green back post. Walker's there. Oh, it's bouncing around in the penalty area. It's hacked clear and there's no one there. There's no one there. Come on, boys. Thomas needs to win that. Oh, he's let Pellegrini in. And Pellegrini... Oh, Bergkamp gets back stunningly well. Can we now go up the other end? Here goes Andre Green with a little bit of time and space. A little bit of space. He picks out a poor pass. Oh, Andre Green... Let's get creative. Come on, boys. I don't like that Almeida's not playing well, to be honest. We might... I wonder if we can make him a bit of a... What can we do? Let's get him forward maybe a little bit more instead of on support. Yeah, Walker's not having the best game out there. The lab, we haven't really seen him yet, have we? So it's difficult to make it a judgment on him. He's looking nervous, so I don't like nervous strikers. They tend to not take chances when they come their way, don't they? Alright, we need to change something here. Let's go a higher line. And let us... What can we do here? I wonder if we exploit the middle. We haven't had much... There's not much space out wide for us, is there? That might get Almeida a little bit more involved as well. So we'll try that. I am wondering too if we switch Labadovic to a complete forward. Here's Walker with a little bit of space. He's got past one there. Lab has the ball. What a first time pass for Almeida! That is a thing of beauty. That first time pass, touch, whatever you want to call it from the Lab was absolutely sensational. It's the first goal of the year for Almeida. Watch this. I mean, Walker's done well there. Watch this. That is absolutely superb. We expect that from Messi, not necessarily from the Lab. That is absolutely incredible. That's much, much better. Exploit the middle. We should have been doing it the whole time. Alright, Turpie on a booking. It makes me a little bit nervous. He's looking a little tired as well. So let's bring Lee Hendry on for him. Similar players, similar role. That's not a problem. AR's looking tired. Walker's not having his best game out there. Although we did just see him ghost past the defender like he wasn't even there, so he's not doing too badly. Let's just leave it at that for now. Get the booking off the field. How is the lab looking nervous after that sublime piece of skill? There we go, that's more like it, 7.1. Now let's not forget, a draw here does guarantee us top spot. So that's all well and good. Let's see if we can make a couple of other subs here. Let's bring Scully on for the last few minutes to play up front. Let's bring Casey back on for Nepo, who's looking tired in any case. Ayar's also looking tired, but we'll trust him. Come on, boys. Is there just a little bit more? Is there something else in this game? 1-1's not bad for us. We do have about 20 seconds to see out here. This is probably it. We just need to defend this. Otherwise, it's going to be a heartbreaking loss. Ball comes in. Harry Thomas heads clear. Oh, it's still there. Get in front of it, boys. Get in front of it. This is making me a little bit nervous. Away. Harry Thomas is there again. He's so good in the air. So good in the air. Stroutman. I tell you what, this team we're up against is... They're no mugs, are they? Lopez! Oh, Gaz. Easy, easy, easy. Everybody breathe. He's England's #1 now, guys. He's not going to let that in. Harry Thomas, just get rid, mate. Get rid. There we go. That's okay. Final whistle. I'll tell you what. The kids have done really, really well there. A 1-1 draw. I tell you, we scored the better goal, didn't we? Although maybe the Pellegrini strike was quite good. But that's Almeida goal. That touch from the lab. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think that was absolutely superb. I think they all did their part, actually. I mean, David Burkhead was an absolute beast. That one goal line save from Pellegrini to keep it at, I think he kept it at 1-0 at the time, didn't it? I mean, that was as good as a goal as well. There we go. We have reached the first knockout round. We are guaranteed ourselves top of the group now with one game to play. Monaco can't catch us. That has been a successful episode, I think, guys. If you have enjoyed that, do make sure you hit thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe and ring the bell so you don't upload new episodes. And we'll be back next time for Wolves in the derby. We have a bit of a sketchy record against Wolves. So hopefully we'll be able to go and do a better job there against them. And then we might go full kids. We might go Carabao Cup on Sporting Lisbon because we have literally nothing to lose in this game. We're already guaranteed ourselves top spot. So I think we might do that. That's all for next time though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Aussie Villain. Take care.